And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name's Tina Willis, and I'm an online business coach and mentor for those of you who don't know me. And tonight I am streaming live across my business page, my personal page, and LinkedIn. So I hope you've all had a fabulous, fabulous day. 2nd of January. Oh, back into it, back to normality. I haven't taken the decorations down yet, but I think Sunday will be the day of clearing everything, putting everything away for another year. And, you know, we always talk about the year goes really quickly, and I can see some people are watching, so let me know where you're coming from, guys. But we always say it, and I said it the other day on a Go Live, you know, the year goes really quickly. And have you ever reached the end of a year and thought, wow, that went fast, that went quick, and then suddenly realize that all the changes you want to make that year, nothing really changed for you, you know, not because you didn't want to change, but because life just kept repeating itself. And this isn't to blame anybody, guys. This is just normality. You know, I remember the days being in that Groundhog Day of nothing changed. You know, that constant corporate rat race, Groundhog Day, same thing, day in, day out. And it's not about blame or pointing the finger at anybody. It's just about awareness, because we're all guilty of it. We've all been guilty of it. And most people basically just don't even realize it. You know, it's because they're on autopilot. Who agrees with that? Put it in the comments, guys. We tend to live our lives in autopilot. Hi, Deanna. How you doing, lovely? And it's the same routines. It's the same conversations. It's the same environment. Like it or love it. It's the same thinking, but just a different calendar and a different year, you know? And it's the same life. Like it or love it or want change. We still do it. We still repeat ourselves. We still stay on autopilot. And it's because the mind loves what's familiar. The mind doesn't like change, you know. The mind stays in that comfort zone because it's familiar, it's safe, there's no worry or doubt or fear. It's protecting itself. But the reality is that safety and growth rarely live in the same place, guys. I realized that a long, long time ago. And here's the part that a lot of people miss, all right? We actually don't live according to our goals. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean by that? Because we all have these goals and we all put them down on paper and, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the other. But when you look at those goals, are you actually living that identity? So whatever your goal for this year is, are you living according to your identity of who you think you are and who you want to be? Okay. So if you still see yourself as just getting by, or not very techy, or someone who plays it safe, or someone who thinks it's too late to change, guess what? Your year is going to live that identity. It could be that you've written down that you want to, you know, lose weight this year. I was going on about losing weight, but lose weight this year, or you want to change your job this year, or you know, you want to go and travel somewhere this year, but you're still living in the old identity that says a niggling voice on one shoulder telling you that maybe it's not for you, maybe you can't do it, maybe you're not sure enough of yourself, and there's always something doubtful telling you can't. And guess what? You end up living in that identity. All right. So I've got quite a few people watching you, and I can see you're all there. But if you just let me know where you're from, it'd be lovely to know. Oh, somebody's just said, yeah, Deanna, it's true. You need to take action. You can't have new goals and new dreams and new thoughts without having the same identity to go with it. So it's a new year. All right. But if you keep your old self and nothing shifts, you're not going to shift. You're not going to change it. So we tend to repeat the same thing over and over and over again. And when I look back at my journey, all right, it wasn't luck. It wasn't timing. It was the moment I stepped in to this business. All right. It was the moment I stepped into a completely new environment that actually made me realize what was possible for myself. It was saying yes to an online business opportunity that wasn't just about income, because I had reached that point in my life where I was burnt out. I was doing the same thing as many people do, living in Groundhog Day, the same thing over and over again, the same routines, the same dread and stress and emails and the same targets, the same budgets that just got bigger and bigger. But I wanted out, it made me ill. But saying yes to an online business opportunity that I have been now for 6 years wasn't just about the income. Oh, it was amazing. It actually forced me to think differently. Yeah, it's not just money, Deanna, you're right. And Rami, hi, thank you for watching. Nepal. Wow, thank you so much. It made me see things differently. It made me show up differently. It made me back myself differently, because I realized that because my environment had changed, my expectations and my standards changed too. And the identity I brought with me was the identity that made me who I am today. I didn't want to stay as the old Tina. I didn't want to stay in that old environment, because I knew that I had something amazing that I was building, and my standards rose. My expectations changed, and when you stop repeating the years, the same things over and over again, you start creating new chapters. All right. And again, let me know your thoughts, guys. I can see there's quite a few watching here, but let me know your thoughts. You start creating those new chapters for yourself. So I want to ask you something. If you do nothing differently, okay, if you stay the same, do nothing differently, carry on in that career that you're not really happy with, carry on in the relationship you might not be very happy with, carry on in the life that you might not be very happy with, what's going to be different this time in 2027? Hi, MJ. Hi, Ali. What's going to be different for you in 2027? What's going to be the difference you make this year if you don't do anything different? Because this time next year, January 2027, you'll be in the same job. You'll be in the same routine. You'll be in that same, maybe one day. We've all done it. Maybe one day. Because when you become aware that you want to change your life, it's powerful. Because when you actually sit down and look at your routine, it's a pattern. And it's saying to you, something's got to be different here. Something's got to be different. And we all have that habitual pattern. We all have that same routine in the mornings. Who makes the coffee in the morning? Hubby or wife or partner? We all have that. Who gets up first? We all have that routine we're so comfortable in. But Deanna's just said nothing changes if nothing changes. Hi, Hopperlin. Thank you so much. Hi, Divina. Happy New Year to you. So it's about changing you this year, guys. It's about not bringing the old self and going on repeat this year. It's about doing something different if you want that, because if you're craving growth, if you're craving challenges, if you're craving something that's going to stretch you mentally and something that you're going to find a passion and a purpose in, this is why I do what I do. This is why I come on here live and talk to you all, because this is why I tell you about what I'm building. It's not hype. It's not pressure. It's just a real online business with mentorship, with structure, with a amazing global community, and room to grow to the best version of you. Because when I look back and I look at the way I was and the way I am now, and I will continually share this with everybody because I'm so passionate about it. Did I think I would be traveling globally, talking about mindset to people? Did I think I would be as confident as I am now? Did I think I would be a successful online business owner, a coach and a mentor who help others globally to change their lives? Did I think that over 6 years ago when I was still in corporate? Absolutely not. I was just in that comfortable Groundhog Rat Race Day until that comfortable Groundhog Rat Race corporate day made me ill, and it burnt me out. And unfortunately, that happened then. But fortunately for me, I had the solution in this business. So I now share that with a passion, because I don't want other people who are in corporate like me to get to that stage, because you won't realize it. It'll just hit you, and there is always a solution. So if 2026 is the year that you want to choose differently, all right, message me or comment in the chat, 2026, I'm ready, and let's have a conversation, because the only way the year is going to change, guys, is when you do. The only person who can do it is you. It's a new year, it's a new challenge, it's new awareness, and it's new choices. And that's what this is about. You don't need a new diary, you just need a new decision. And that is what's going to change your life. Hi, Sarah. Happy New Year to you. So if this resonates with you guys, as I say, pop 2026, I'm ready in the chat, or comments, or message me. Hi, Reese. Or comment and message me, because it's just information for you. It's no pressure. I'm always here. I have been doing this now for 6 years. I have been corporate free for 5 years, and it has changed my life and the lives of thousands globally. And if you want a new you this year, however it may look, if you want something that's going to bring you your time, bring you your freedom, change your life, give you solutions, give you options, give you choices, help you grow, massively help you grow, and find the best version of you that you can be, then connect with me. I'm always here. So thank you so much for watching. Hi, Shobha. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a fabulous evening on the 2nd of January. It is now 5:20 here in the UK. So wherever you are in the world, have an amazing, amazing time. And let's talk, let's chat, and I shall see you soon. Take care now. Bye.